The progress of human life has always been closely knit with fish. An integral part of everyday life, the fish has graced the tables of homes on aggression while providing health and succor to common man. The long Indian coastline provides the opportunity to nurture fishing as an profession primarily because it is an integral part of daily diet across millions of Indian people. Recognizing its potential in 1972, Government of India established the Marine Product Export Development Authority or MBEDA under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. The MBEDA is the nodal agency set up to promote the export of marine products from the country. It is headquartered in Cochin with regional divisions in all coastal states and trade promotion offices in Delhi, Tokyo and New York.
The marine sector broadly consists of two streams. One is the traditional capture fisheries. That means the fishermen venturing into the sea and catching fish. Second one is the scientific farming. We normally call it as aquaculture. Aquaculture requires hatchery produced seeds and factory made feed material and also the grow out ponds.
On realizing the importance of aquaculture in the production sector, MPEDA taken initiatives in this line. Accordingly, various regional centers established in many states. In 1986, Vallarpadam Prawn Hatchery Complex became operational and more than 5,000 personnel were trained in various aspects of hatchery and farming aspects.
To introduce aquaculture into India, MPED has taken initiative by setting up of two hatcheries. One in Odisha and the other one in Andhra Pradesh. These are called Ospark and Taspark. These two hatcheries put together have paved the way for the successful introduction of aquaculture in India.
In 1991, first semi-intensive shrimp farming using pump-fed technology and commercial pellet feeds imported from Taiwan was demonstrated successfully at Nellore, Andhra Pradesh. Shrimp culture boom witnessed in the country and the shrimp production through aquaculture touched the 1 lakh metric ton mark in 1995 and the marine product export also touched the $1 billion mark. With the progress of shrimp aquaculture in India, MPDA thought about the species diversification in aquaculture, which leads to the establishment of an R&D wing, the Rajiv Gandhi Center for Aquaculture or RGCA. On 2nd June 1995, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India given sanction to establish a Center for Aquaculture at an estimated cost of 10 crore. Accordingly, MPDA took initiatives in this line. Sri P. Chidambaram, Union Minister for Commerce, was laid foundation stone of RGCA on July 1995 at Satangudi village of Tarangambadi Taluk. Due to CRZ issue, this location was dropped. In 2005, foundation stone was laid for RGCA headquarters at Karamed village, Sirkali. The headquarters of RGCA was inaugurated by Honorable Union Minister for Panchayat Raj Sri Manishankar Iyer on February 15, 2009. RGCA established its first project, Seabass Hatchery, at Toduvai, Tamil Nadu in 1999. Asian sea bass is an ideal species to culture in freshwater, brackish water, and seawater conditions. Over the years, the facility developed and standardized the year-round seed production of Asian sea bass. So far, the facility supplied a total of 24 million seeds to 2,316 beneficiaries in the country. In 1999, RGCA's demonstration farm, the second project in its credit, was inaugurated at Union Territory of Puducherry by Sri Deepak Chatterjee, Secretary, Department of Commerce, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India. This facility demonstrates the culture practices of seeds produced in various RGCA hatcheries and extends hands-on training to the farming community. During 2021-22 period, this facility taken a production of 23.5 ton sea bass from 2-hectare area, which is the highest recorded productivity in the country. So far, the demonstration farm supplied 10.42 lakh crablets and 92,000 sea bass fingerlings to 322 beneficiaries. In 2004, RGCA started its third project, crab hatchery at Toduvai, Tamil Nadu. Crab is a high-value item in the export market, which is mainly exporting in live condition to China, Taiwan, Malaysia and Singapore. This is the only commercial level crab hatchery in the country, and through the year-round seed production of green crab Scilla serrata, RGCA brought one more species into the culture basket of the country. shrimp has become an integral part of human diet and everyday life well. The growing demand for shrimp has been on the rise of world over. Shrimp farming started in India almost 3 decades ago. Initiation of the black tiger cultivation leads to the mushrooming of hatcheries and farms in the states of Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Odisha. By 2000, India was in the forefront of shrimp production and over 1 lakh ton was exported year after year. With the reduction on availability of healthy infection-free wild broodstock, the production of tiger shrimp also declined. Besides, it became imperative that Indian shrimp farming industry need to domesticate this endemic species for sustaining its industry. Due to the excellent biosecurity condition of the Andaman Islands, RGCA decided to locate the domestication program of tiger shrimp here. This facility has a pre-primary quarantine and primary quarantine unit at Betapur in Middle Andaman and the secondary quarantine unit and nucleus breeding center at Kodiagat near Port Blair at South Andaman. This facility is intended to produce disease-free high-quality post larvae for the development of high-quality broodstock in the broodstock multiplication centers in mainland India. At present, production of 11th generation SPF monodont post larvae is under progress in this facility. This program will help to revive the black tiger shrimp farming in the country. At Taravikulam in Thoothukudi and Uppur in Ramanathapuram, RGCA initiated the Artemia project. The total annual import of Artemia to the country worth around 350 crore. Through this project, RGCA aims to standardize the mass-scale production technology of high-quality disease-free Artemia cysts in Indian conditions as well as the training of private entrepreneurs. With the increasing demand for grouper, RGCA established a grouper project at South Andamans. As the islands is of pristine environmental conditions for the growth of this fish variety. This project standardized the seed production and cage farming of various grouper varieties successfully. The various grouper varieties like tiger grouper, humpback grouper, the coral grouper, the Napoleon wrasse all reached marketable size within 12 to 18 months in the cage farm of RGCA at Redland in South Andaman. On an average, the grouper fetches anyway 90 to $100 per kilogram. RGCA established a state-of-the-art quarantine facility for the Latin American white shrimp Lithopineus vanami at Neelangarai, Chennai in 2009. Since inception, this facility became the fulcrum of L. vanami industry in the country. All the L. vanami post larvae and broodstock arriving at aquatic quarantine facility undergoing screening for 8 diseases, which includes the 7 OE listed pathogens also. Thus, AQF is playing pivot role in excluding the entry of any pathogens into the shrimp farms in the country. Recently, AQF started the quarantine of imported SPF black tiger broodstocks also. The Technology Transfer Training and Administrative Complex TTAC of RGCA started functioning in 2009. TTAC functioning as the headquarters of RGCA. The country's first NABL accredited aquaculture pathology and genetics labs are functioning in this TTAC facility. The pathology lab mainly concentrated in the detection of pathogens up to trace level using histopathology and molecular techniques. Along the basic genetic studies, the Central Aquaculture Genetic Lab is engaged in population genetic studies and gene sequencing using advanced molecular markers. The Aquaculture Library at TTTAC having a good collection of manuscripts and journals in digital as well as printed form. This is acting as a reference point for students and researchers in the nearby colleges and universities. The extension wing at TTTAC conducts hands-on training for students, farmers and entrepreneurs as well as government officials on various aspects of laboratory techniques and husbandry practices of cultivable aquatic species. RGCA established a tilapia project at Manikonda, Andhra Pradesh in 2010 with the technical support from World Fish Center, Malaysia. Tilapia is an ideal species for utilizing the vast aquatic resources in the hinterlands of Indian subcontinent. At the Manikonda Center, RGCA is doing one of the world's best selective breeding program which yields an average 8% genetic gain in growth in each generation. The production of G10 generation is in progress and so far 37 million monosex tilapia seeds were supplied from this facility. Cobia is a high-value fish in the export market. The fast growth rate of this marine fish makes it an ideal species for open sea cage farming. On realizing its potential, RGCA initiated a marine finfish hatchery project at Poriyur, Trivandrum, Kerala in 2011 with cobia as the candidate species. As like other species, the eggs of cobia also undergone various larval stages before the larvae hatched out. Cobia is a vigorous feeder and in ideal conditions it can attain 7 to 8 kg size in an year. cobia has the highest level of heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids, which can help to prevent heart diseases. It is also a rich source of riboflavin, vitamin B6, magnesium, and potassium. With the growth of the Elvanami industry in the country, the demand and price for Elvanami broodstock was increased. In order to provide high quality broodstock at a cheaper price to the approved hatcheries, RGCA started a pilot scale broodstock multiplication center for Elvanami at Mangamaripeta, Visakhapatnam. RGCA established this first BMC for Elvanami in technical consultation with Oceanic Institute of Hawaii Pacific University, who are the pioneers of Elvanami selective breeding program. The high-performing post larvae in farming conditions receiving from Oceanic Institute is rearing up to an average of 40 grams and supplying to required hatchery operators. So far, 2,04,816 numbers of broodstock supplied to the approved hatcheries in the country. In 2018, RGCA established the multi-species aquaculture complex at Vallarpadam, Cochin. It is a new concept of different species under one roof and is a unique in nature. The facility has a high-tech nursery system where depends on demand nursery rearing of both marine and freshwater fishes can be conducted. The hatchery unit also designed in such a way that within short time, depends on the demand, it can switch over from seawater to freshwater mode of operation and vice versa. In addition to the supply of disease-free quality seeds of various species, this facility also extends disease testing and training service to the farmers, students and entrepreneurs. During the past 3 years period, this facility supplied 10.2 million seeds of gift to 5,488 beneficiaries and 9.8 million seeds of black tiger to 126 beneficiaries. Apart from this, around 7 lakh fingerlings of Asian sea bass, Etroplus and Pompano also supplied.
Empeda's multi-species aquaculture complex seeks to expand the black tiger shrimp production, keeping an eye on the huge potential in other international markets such as the US, the European Union and Japan, where it is still a much sought after delicacy. It also aims to diversify aquaculture in the west coast of the country through the supply of quality seeds of mud crab, sea bass, gift, cobia and pompano.
RGCA also participated in many popular fairs and also conducted few international seminars. Considering the state-of-the-art infrastructure and uniqueness of the projects and its achievements, Bharathidasan University, Trichy, Tamil Nadu recognized RGCA as an accredited research center for PhD program. The postgraduate students in aquaculture and allied subjects doing their internship program in various RGCA projects.
Rajiv Gandhi Center for Aquaculture, an R&D arm of the Marine Product Export Development Authority, has established 12 projects all over India, including Andaman Nicobar Islands. All the projects are contributing for the aquaculture development for our nations. And this is possible because of the young scientists working for the development and also productions, which will significantly contribute for the aquaculture sector in the future. And also RGCA would like to establish some more projects in the coming years, which definitely will contribute for the aquaculture sector. I wish all the best of the function Silver Jubilee, and also this is possible because of the untired support given by the Honorable Chairman and President of RGCA and other officials of Embada RGCA.
Rajiv Gandhi Center for Aquaculture, towards diversification, towards sustainability.